DIY like 9,000 times. DIY, 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 DIY. Because you should DIY everything.
Maybe things get bad before they get worse. I don't want to become someone who can't live up to what I already done.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel DiVeronika, where every Wednesday I show you one of my favorite DIYs. This week I am super excited about my DIY because it is super functional. So it's a DIY herb garden, and I live in this tiny little apartment, as you probably saw in my apartment tour, and I have a tiny little deck and there's no room for any sort of a garden. But this is my wood crate herb garden. There's so many awesome things you can do with this to kind of make it your own, and I just love how it turns out. And this is my second time doing this, first time on film, so take a look.
For this DIY, you need some herbs or plants of your choosing, and you also need some topsoil. And the last thing you need is a crate to put the DIY in. So I'm using a wood box, but some other good ideas to use would be like a wine crate or any little wooden box or planters that you have around your house. Because I did this DIY last year, I already had a lot of soil in the box with some rocks to build it up, but I just put a new layer on top of that because the soil was a little bit old and probably not full of nutrients. Once I put the fresh layer of soil on top, then I took one of my herbs. So this is parsley. I just removed it from the container that it came in. And then I just kind of dug around to make a spot for the parsley to kind of bury it in the mud and put it in there. And then just kind of push the mud back around it. And depending on how big or small your box is, you can totally fill it or you can leave a little bit of space. But I just filled mine up with some other herbs like basil and some peppermint and also some thyme and rosemary. Once I arranged the garden how I wanted it, I took the rest of my topsoil and spread it around on top to make sure everything was buried and the roots were all totally covered. Now I have a herb garden where I can get fresh herbs all summer long, which is great because I do a lot of cooking with herbs and they can be really expensive at the grocery store. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see one of my recipes.
Thank you guys so much for watching again this week. I super duper appreciate your support as always. And if you haven't already done so, please click that subscribe button right down below and give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more DIYs. I have a lot in store for the summer. There's so many cool things coming up. Definitely really working on growing this channel, and I want to try and post more than one video a week, but that's a lot of work for me right now because I do work 2 other jobs, but I love, this is my favorite thing to do. So I'm definitely working on maybe doing a different thing on the other day of the week, like maybe like a how-to. We'll see what happens. But I super appreciate your support thus far, and yeah, just give this video a big thumbs up and I will see you next Wednesday. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.